Tonight we're hearing testimony from parents who lost their children in the 4th of July floods. A coalition of parents gathered in Austin to speak to the Senate Select Committee. The deadly hill country flooding killed more than 130 people. 27 of those were staying at Camp Mystic. Among those campers was 8-year-old Beaumont native Mary Grace Baker. 12 News reporter Spencer Plato shares the emotional testimony from her father.
Cladra, parents of Camp Mystic flood victims have created a coalition known as Heaven's 27. Today, parents shared stories, pictures, and memories, and demanded change.
Mary Grace Baker stood in her school's church, surrounded by her classmates, her teachers, and her family. She was receiving the St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Award, the highest honor at St. Anne's.
The pleas of heartbroken parents were heard as they remember the 27 Camp Mystic campers killed by the hill country flood. Beaumont native Mary Grace Baker was just one of the campers who died. Her father, Clark Baker, spoke on her behalf.
Just a few weeks later, we found ourselves in church once again with the same faces, the same classmates and teachers, not celebrating Mary Grace's award, but celebrating Mary Grace's far too brief life.
Parents of the victims are now calling the 27 who died Heaven's 27. They sat before the Senate Select Committee on Disaster Preparedness and Flooding in Austin, demanding change.
Camps, especially those in areas prone to flash floods, should have adequate warning systems and not build cabins in dangerous floodplains. Period. Surely don't put 8- and 9-year-olds in them.
Parents believe common sense was ignored.
I was ensured that her safety and the safety of all the young girls was paramount. I ask you, what could have been more important than that?
Clark says if nothing changes, this could happen again.
The last thing I want is for over 1,100 camps in Texas hosting kids next summer under the same microscope that led to the death of my daughter and 26 of her friends.
Heaven's 27 hopes lawmakers will pass Senate Bill 1 that will ensure Texas camp safety. In the studio, Spencer Plato, 12 News.
Spencer, thank you.